Hi everyone, it's January 13th, 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm here at the Washington Township Library in Washington Township, New Jersey, and this is my third video of a library presentation of my work. There's 34 paintings here. Every video I did has 34 paintings. They're all different. So you got over 100 framed paintings in all. So there should be something for everyone that they would like. So we'll start over here. These are the holiday pictures. Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, whatever. These are all paintings that I've made Christmas cards out of. I've been doing this for about over 10 years. So this is Christmas Eve journey, and that's Santa coming down from the mountain with his present, or Kris Kringle, or St. Nicholas, whatever you want to call him. And he's saying hello to a little bunny rabbit right there. It's acrylic. Most of my paintings are acrylic. Okay, and the next one is Mountain Stream in Winter. Another original acrylic, framed. Kind of speaks for itself. Angels in the Woods. So we got some angels in the woods petting deer. This could happen and we wouldn't know it. There's two angels. There's another one up in the trees coming down, if you can see that. Okay, and down here we have tree on the snowy hill with a star right above the tree. Okay, we'll move on. Here we got Snowman Greetings. The style on this is a little different. I do many type of styles. Okay, and above that, we've got Snow Fairies. And that one has a little bit of glitter on it. And over here is kind of supposed to be, well, it's like the world. It's kind of, there's the North America right there. And the Snow Fairies coming down. Most of my paintings are from my imagination. That's what kind of makes me different than everybody. I do things, most of my paintings are from out of my head. Okay, let's skip this one for a minute and do Noel. And this, of course, is Christmas morning. And they say that Jesus might have been born in a cave. So there's the cave. And there's the three shepherds. One of them with his hand on Joseph's shoulder there. And all the little animals in the manger in the foreground. Okay, let's go back to the big one here. This is Berlin Reunited, which I was inspired when they knocked down the Berlin Wall in 1989. And I looked at a bunch of pictures for this and, you know, composed it the way I wanted to do it. And actually put myself, there I am up there in the crowd. And there are all the guards there standing on, just looking. Okay, now, yeah, we'll go into the different subjects. I never did anything tropical before, so I painted this, Tropical Inlet. Also acrylics. And a handmade frame. A lot of my frames I make myself. Made that to look like some bamboo on there to go with the painting. when I make frames myself, I usually try to make them so that they match the painting. Okay, and we'll move on. Here we go, Coast from Above. We got a seagull there. And this kind of ended up looking like a, not intentional, but to me it looks like American folk art. It's not really realistic, but you know, like the waves and everything, but I kind of like the way it looks anyway. And I made this frame out of an old skid, you know, a loading dock skid. And it goes perfectly fine. Okay, and here we got the backyard steps, and it's actually the backyard steps in my house, my yard, in the fall. And there's a little bunny rabbit at the top. Can you zoom in on that? Just to show for the hell of it. My daughter Julie's filming this. She's also an artist. And she's got work on Facebook and Instagram and the whole works also. Okay, we'll move above that. This is a strange one, Cappadonian Dreams, and there's actually a place in Turkey that kind of looks like this. People have carved into the volcanic rock for longer than anybody can remember, back thousands of years, and you know, Christians were there after the birth of Jesus, making churches and what. And these days it's big, for commercial value, they do balloon rides. But I made the balloons in this look like ancient balloons. So I saw that movie, The Wall, which was China, back when they invented gunpowder, and there was a scene in there where they made fires under the balloons, and they just used material or something. They went up like that. So I was kind of inspired with that. That's also a handmade frame. Okay, and this one, we kind of have some things in the way. This I call Far, Far Away. And what inspired me was I was talking with one of my friends about our old fantasies when we were young, and I'm like, I wanted to live in a tower in the woods. And I'm like, why don't I do a painting of that? So here it is. I painted this not too long ago. Also a handmade frame. So it's a tower in the woods at night. There's a little light on the right-hand side of the tower. And I'm in there painting or whatever. Okay, we'll move on to this side. I guess maybe you want to get over here. The one on the top. Sunset over the pond. That's a 4-color silkscreen. I was taking silkscreen classes at one point, and that's a silkscreen I did. Okay, move down to this one. This is Mountain Laurels by the Lake, acrylic painting. And I've done a couple with that theme. I got another one that I just framed. I'm going to show you later. Get up here. Do you have a glare on that, Julie?
A little bit, but.
This is Shenandoah Stream. This one's a print of a painting. I believe that painting was oil. I gave it to my friend Dennis O'Brien. And yeah, it's from the Shenandoah Valley, and I guess it's the Blue Ridge Mountains when we did a camping trip there. And actually, those trees are pretty big, you know. The photograph that I worked from, Dennis took a picture of me sitting there. I was like sitting over here, and that way you could really see how big the trees were. Okay, so down here we got the lake path, and that's also one of these recent ones I did with the mountain laurels in the foreground. Acrylic painting, another handmade frame. I work, there's a pond in the back of the place, and I was looking at that, getting ideas. It didn't look exactly like that, but this looks a lot better. But that's kind of what I was thinking of. Okay. And now we have a big one. One of the reasons I wanted to do the video over here is because there's a lot of room and the walls are big. That's why I got some of the big ones here. So this is Hot and Arrow. And yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up, so this is a good one for that. It's abstract. There's a man, the woman, and he's shooting his arrow at her heart. And you could take that however you want. So what is it? This is probably almost 4 feet. I don't have the dimensions, but yeah, it's a biggie. Okay. And here's another one in that same style, dancers. There's the man, there's a woman. And this is a print from a painting that's really huge. It's bigger than the Heart and Arrow. The actual painting's around 6 feet. But you know, that I don't like lugging around with me to different places. Okay, and above that, we got internal stream. So this is an abstract, crazy imagination type of thing of, looks like it could be the inside of somebody or some different dimension or whatever. Okay, and now we go across the wall. This is artist's side table, and this is Conti crayons. It's kind of like, yeah, kind of like crayons, black and white. And I did this looking at the side table next to my drawing table at the time. And there's stuff in there. There's a pencil sharpener, a tube of paint, an ashtray. There's the top of a T-square, a revolving lamp. Remember those things? Bottle of wine. This I framed recently. It was in a sketchbook for the longest time. Okay, moving up. The Egyptian Revelations. So that's acrylic. It's on a piece of masonite. And I got some of the futuristic things on the wall. There's a flying saucer there, and an atom bomb, a wheeled vehicle. And I made the frame recently. There's a couple cracks in it, and I'm wondering, well, maybe I should leave the cracks there to make it look like it's an antique. I think it goes pretty well. Okay, next we have another big one. Cubistic rock group, also acrylics. It's pretty big, another like, well, it's over 3 feet. And the paint's kind of on there thick, very colorful. Okay, in the next wall, this is the hippie wall, the 1969 wall. And this is Electric Ladyland, titled after the Jimi Hendrix painting. There he is, playing his guitar. And he was into the whole UFO thing, so I got a flying saucer up there, and you know, the pretty girl down here with the desert. There's a fetus over there, all kinds of stuff. It's day glow, of course. Okay. And here we have day glow biker, also a day glow. And kind of looks like me, or minus the beard. Yeah, so these are, you know, these are from way back when. And of course, above that, the song Mr. Tambourine Man by the Byrds, I did that from that, and that's an oil painting. kind of crude compared to what I do now, but it is what it is. Okay, go to the other Hendrix thing. And here we have a print of a painting I did of Jimi Hendrix from the Isle of Wight album. The actual painting is also maybe 24 by 36 acrylic. And then on the album, that's the album cover, but it kind of goes down to here. And I made his belt and his pants out of my head. And then let's do this other day glow. Reaching for the Sun. It's a couple in a utopia type of landscape. You got the broken spear and bones there, a bent rifle to show the past. And that was from 1970. My God, huh? Yeah, I've been around for a while. And down here we got laser therapy. This is, I think what they call frisket, where you're staining. You got paper rubber cemented to the page, and you put chalk and ink around it, and then you pick the piece up and do another section. And to me, it kind of looks like a laser destroying some kind of growth that's going on. Okay, so now we move to the other wall. Here we have a still life. I'm not too big on still lifes, you know. It's kind of like what a lot of people do. So I made this one a little different and had it kind of impressionistic with the background and everything. Okay, I'll move on to, over here we have a lithogram, organic composition, they call that. And it's organic type of things. I did this in a couple different colors. This is your goldish copper color one. Okay, and we'll move down here. There's Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones. I did this from one of their this pictures of one of their albums, High Tide and Green Grass, a hits album. And it's pencil, colored pencil. This one's very old. And actually I did other pictures of all the other Rolling Stones in this same style that I don't have displayed right now. And some of them I did just recently to match the ones that I did years ago. As I said, I did Keith and I did Brian Jones. And they said, well, why don't I do the rest of the Stones, you know? So in another show, maybe I'll do that, frame them up. Okay, we have two more over here. It's kind of opposites. We got urban, and over here we got landscape. This is a Western Sunset, a print of a very big acrylic painting on a board.
Get the glare off this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a print of a painting on board, masonite. And this was a wedding present from my friend Bob Thompson way back when. The originals, it might be like 4 by 6, that big. And I took different elements of different places out west and put it all together. You know, like this was one area. This is another area with the falls that actually aren't together like that. I just did it that way. Okay, and down here, this is oil paint on a board also. Urban Sunset. And this was my idea of when you drive down the New Jersey Turnpike and you see all the you know, oil tanks and everything on the Jersey side, and you see the New York buildings on the other side. Okay, so that's it. That's 34 more paintings. This is the third library video I did. Check out the first two. And I actually have one more print that I just framed that I might as well show you as long as I'm here. And just wait a minute. Are we on?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a print of a painting that was sold that I just matted and framed. Another handmade frame to match the picture. I like this painting. I like this painting a lot. And actually, my cousin bought it. She saw it online. She's like, "Oh, I love that." So she has it. And right now, I'm actually working on another painting that will kind of go with this. So see how that turns out. Okay, that's it. Take care, everybody.